I'm Janaea Luck with AARP Virginia State Office, and I have the pleasure of sitting here today with Jay Allen of the Phi Phi Chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity, our newest partner, yay,
Yes.
with AARP Virginia. Well, actually, newest partner here locally, but
Correct.
our national counterparts, our colleagues at the national level, we have had a long-standing connection and partnership with Omega Psi Phi. AARP and Omega Psi Phi have partnered and have done many national events, and especially, I think you mentioned in the New Orleans conclave.
Correct.
And again, were you there, Jay?
Absolutely. I did have the opportunity to attend the conclave, and AARP and Omega Psi Phi fraternity is concomitantly bound. We have a long-standing relationship. We communicate and do a lot of great things together. Actually, AARP supported and sponsored the undergraduate summit that took place at the conclave. So it's bigger than AARP Richmond and the Omega Psi Phi chapter here in Richmond. Our national organizations have a great partnership, so it only made sense to come back and be a little bit more dynamic in our community.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm always excited with hearing the word dynamic, innovative, doing something for the community. Those are the three words that I put in my objectives for my job. My job, again, is really connecting the dots. As the Multicultural Outreach Director for AARP Virginia State Office, is really looking for those great community leaders such as yourself and certain organizations that are doing great things, giving back. AARP, we have a mission and vision to make sure, we were founded by a retired teacher, so making sure education, helping those community organizations that are focused in intergenerational opportunities. That's, again, a lot of people don't think AARP, they think it's for your grandparents or your parents, but we're really working very hard to put forth intergenerational events and activities, because, you know, someone told me on Monday, you know, you start aging right after you're born.
Absolutely.
You know, we all have to embrace that we're going to age. And so we want to make sure that our AARP content, our resources, our information, here's one of the books. You got to love your age, you know, love your age, and know that AARP is a great organization that has a lot of information to help you along that path as we get older. And one, you know, saving for retirement, you don't want to wait until you're older to start saving. We want to encourage those students that are in their 20s, in their 30s, to start learning about the tips and the tools. So again, we're happy that Omega Psi Phi is interested in working in the same way and having your younger chapter members as well as your more seasoned chapter members come on out and have some fun and get to know AARP a little bit better, and we get to know you guys a little bit better. So what are some other projects that you have going on?
Well, individually, but prior to this partnership, we try to be dynamic in our zip code. We just want to impact and infect the city of Richmond with positive placement of support systems. We have a great chapter. I just happen to be the president, but even this connection happened from someone that was in our chapter who brought AARP to me, and I'm fortunate and thankful for that. So this is clearly not about me, but our chapter is dynamic because we work hard and tirelessly at being multi-generational and multi-effective in various avenues in our community. Some of our larger events are, to date, we have an upcoming election. Most people are getting started with their voter registration. Our voter registration team has already registered 225 people already.
Fantastic.
We have a great relationship with the school that we sponsor, Gunner Park, which is less than a mile and a half away from where we currently sit. Our largest fundraising effort is our Seersucker Sundress and Sounds event annually. It actually poured down raining last year, and we still had over 1,200 people. So Richmond supports us. They are great to us. 4 years ago, we fed 4 families for Thanksgiving. Last year, we fed 847 families, over 3,000 people, $25,000 worth of subsistence and money that the city of Richmond gave to us, and every dime and every dollar of that that comes in, we immediately put that back out into the community. So what makes us great is not an individual, it's a collective effort. We have great committee chairmen, our 127 members that we have on our roll. We have a great executive board that works tirelessly, a whole lot more than I do, and making sure that we adhere to the standards that are set forth by Omega and the history of this chapter. We are the only chapter in Omega that actually has a governor on its roll, because Doug Wild is a member of this chapter. Oliver Hill is a member of this chapter. We're talking about a chapter that's 91 years old. So you can't speak about African American history and the struggle and the plight and the progression of it in the city of Richmond and not include Omega. Teachers, lawyers, doctors, school officials, insurance salesmen, you name it. We have Grammy Award-winning artists in our chapter. We are dynamic in everything that we do all of the time, and Omega is not an individual, it is a concept. And we are great at identifying and upholding that concept in Phi Phi.
Fantastic, fantastic. And again, it's an opportunity, I believe, for AARP and Omega Psi Phi to do something to celebrate those, donors,
Right.
your members.
Right.
And
Right.
so September 29th,
Yes,
we are going to partner together to have an event that's open to the public.
absolutely.
Open to the public.
Yes.
And also a lot of your members will probably be in attendance as well. And so again, it's an opportunity at the Virginia Museum of History and Culture on September the 29th from 7 to 10 p.m. It is a ticketed event, and so tickets are being sold by the Phi Phi chapter of Omega Psi Phi. And tell us about your scholarship program.
Well, our P&G Foundation is outstanding. They identify scholarships. I call them the never say no guys, because they never tell anybody no. They always find a way to be impactful in somebody's life, and that's outstanding, because scholarship money is not infinite, but they always seem to find a way to embark in some form a book scholarship or some kind of monetary scholarship to students. We have a phenomenal youth academy program that kind of filters and feeds into our foundation, and once they graduate, those young men become seniors. If they do attend school, which we highly recommend, they receive a $1,000 scholarship. So we find ways to help change the community today and tomorrow. So.
Outstanding. Well, kudos to you and your chapter members, and hopefully this is the first of many more community projects that we work together, because we have a lot of synergy. Many people don't know that AARP, we have a large Drive to End Hunger program that we kick off in September, actually to make sure that we feed those seniors who may not have enough to eat. Here in Virginia, we have a large Soup for Seniors program that we deliver packages, tote bags full of soup and crackers to those seniors during the winter months. And we also have a great food drive and community food drive at a lot of the local grocery stores. So we will see you out there, Jay, and your members collecting canned foods for those food banks and for those families who are hungry. So again, we have a lot of synergy. We have a lot of passionate members, and I'm looking forward to working with the Phi Phi chapter of Omega Psi Phi for many, many more months to come.
Absolutely. We have a 3-tiered system internally and externally. There are 3 things that are required in order for us to be successful in our community. It takes internal buy-in first, and then you also have to have buy-in from the Divine Nine, the NPHC, which we do, and then you have to have buy-in from the community. And internally, what makes us successful is also a 3-tiered system. We have phenomenal exec board. The rest of the executive board that work with me are outstanding, tirelessly committed gentlemen who never say die and work until no end to make sure that something is a success. We have great committee chairmen, the next level down, that ensure that their specific function happens accordingly. And then lastly, we have great members that support that. So because of those 2 3-tier system, we can't fail. We won't fail. And again, I'm honored that they've given me the opportunity to be their president. But in all actuality, this event and other events are all about them, and I can't overstate that enough. This is a phenomenal chapter with phenomenal members, and because of that, epic things happen. So.
Wonderful. Well, we're looking forward to meeting everyone on September 29th. And again, the event is open to the public. So we again invite anyone to come out for wine, jazz, networking, and an evening to just unwind, relax. And so uncork those bottles, and we're going to unwind.
That's right.
Well, very good. Well, thank you so much, Jay. And looking forward to seeing you.
Thank
Take
you for
care.
having me.